Hello and welcome to Lesson 3 of our Chemical Quantities and Stoichiometry unit. Lesson 3 is our review lesson. It's that time to already be assessed on what you've learned on Chapter 7, which dealt with the mole, Avogadro's number, 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. We had three different conversion factors, right? 1 mole equals 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd particles. 1 mole equals the molar mass off the periodic table. And of course, 1 mole equals 22.4 liters of a gas at STP. We then moved on to Chapter 9 and started to talk about these quantities in terms of the stoichiometry. In other words, we started to cross the bridge and said if we know the amount of the reactants that we're starting with, how much of the products do we expect to get? And so it's all a matter of ratios and stoichiometry. And we took it a step further and said, based on these quantities, what is the limiting reactant? Which one's going to run out first? Therefore, which one's in excess and how much is going to be left over? And finally we said, well, how good are you doing in an experiment? What's your percent yield? And so, as we prepare for the summative Chapter 7 and 9 test, there are some resources that you might want to use on this review lesson. First of all, we have the Chapter 7 notes reposted, the Chapter 9 on stoichiometry reposted. Pay particular attention to this Chapter 7 review sheet. Make sure that you've gone through it, you've answered the questions, and of course, in this answer key folder, you can find the answer key to that review sheet and to all the other worksheets we've done throughout this chapter. Please make sure you take the time to actually check out your lessons and your activities and your answers to make sure that you're getting the right answers. Finally, don't forget to backtrack into Lesson 2 and back into Lesson 1. Look at those lesson quizzes that you took. What were the recommended resources that you were given? Retake them. You can take each one a couple times. And use that data to help prepare you for this Chapter 7 and 9 assessment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to pop in and we can chat about it as well. Good luck!